Hi everybody! We're going to start a new series of videos. We're going to be making an alphabet book. This is something that I do in my Mommy and Me, Parent and Me playgroup at the preschool. I don't do it every year. I switch up the crafts and the activities. So I don't even know the last time that we did this, but since we are at home, I thought you guys might want to pass the time by making an alphabet book. So in every video, we will be working on a specific letter. Obviously, we're going to start with the first letter of the alphabet, letter A. Ta-da! Wee, wee, woo! Letter A. The A says A, and the A says A. Apple is the common word and the common object people use to learn the letter A. So we are going to use an apple for our craft today. Not a real apple, you're going to cut out an apple. And I'm going to show it to you in real time. I have not prepped anything yet. I'm just going to show you the stuff I have, and hopefully it'll give you some ideas to make any craft you do your own. The idea is that I just give you a little bit of an idea of something you want to make, and then you just make your own version of it. There is no right or wrong with art and with crafts. So all I have is this big bin of papers. I have a lot of it. Some over here on my table. I've got some stickers just in case I want to decorate my scene. I've got glue sticks. I've got pens. I've got scissors. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to pick a pattern. Not a pattern. I pick a color. I'm going to use a red apple. You could also use green. Apples sometimes are green. And I'm going to take a pen and I'm going to make a really rough drawing outline of an apple. So it's sort of roundish kind of. I am not very good at drawing, you guys. Really, really bad at drawing. It's not my thing. So I'm not even going to show you what my rough drawing looks like. And then I'm going to make a place for the stem, and then we can add little leaves to our stem later if you want. So I just did a really crude outline of an apple that I'm not going to show you. I'm going to cut it out. And then after we cut it out, we can see if we want to make it a little smaller, give it a little more shape. Is it too round? Is it not round enough? Is it lumpy? Lumpy? I don't know. I don't know, you guys. So something like this for my apple shape. Okay? Toss that in my box over here. And you've got a little bit of an apple shape, a little space for a stem. So then you're going to get a white piece of paper. Actually, it doesn't have to be white. It doesn't matter what it is. I'm just going to put it on this blue backing because it's what I have handy already. Is it blue? Is it purple? I can't tell. It's really sunny out here and there's a lot of glare. I don't know if you can tell. So I'm just going to glue it onto any color paper. Glue stick. I'm going to put glue on the side that I drew my outline so that that doesn't show through. Cover that in glue. Flip it over. Put it on our page. There we go. So now you've got your A is for apple right here on your page. Now you can print, you can write, you can paint, but what I'm going to do is at the top, you can put it in wherever you want. I'm going to write the letter A in capital and letter A in lowercase. Big A, little a. Big A, little a. And then across the middle of my picture, I'm going to write the word apple. A is for apple. Now, when we're learning to read, we usually start in capitals. When kids learn to write their name for the first time, they usually learn to write it in capitals. So I'm going to write apple with a capital A and then lowercase for the rest of the letters. A, P, P, L, E. Apple. There you go. So now you've got your apple written on your cutout, okay? So the next thing we're gonna do is just decorate our apple, okay? So now I have these little flower stickers and gems, and I can put them all around the page like stickers. I can go out to my yard and I can get real grass and I can glue it onto the bottom, and I can cut out leaves out of paper and put them attached to my stem, or I can take real leaves off my tree. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I will be right back and I'll show you what it looks like. Hang tight. Okay, so we are back. I went out in the yard and I got some grass that I pulled out. I found this weed growing in one of my planter boxes. I pulled that guy, and then I pulled some leaves off my orange tree. Now these are a little big, but it doesn't really matter because what we're trying to do is just create some art, learn our letters, and pass the time while being creative. We can use anything that we want. So I am going to use, these are pretty big for an apple, I gotta tell you. But I am going to, let's see, maybe I'll use these guys because they're a little smaller. And then I'll break off the bottom. And then stick it by my stem and see if I like how it looks. And I do. So I like where it is. So now I'm gonna glue it down. I'm gonna put glue on the paper behind where the leaf goes. Press the leaf into the glue and it's gonna stay there. So now I'm gonna glue some grass onto the bottom, and then because our stem is never the same color as our apple, I'm gonna color that in too. So I'm gonna put some glue just randomly at the bottom of the page. And the glue dries clear, so it doesn't matter if it gets all over the place. See, I put glue down at the bottom. It's purple glue, but it's gonna dry clear. And then I'm just gonna take my blades of grass. Now, my grass needs to be mowed, which is why it is so long. But it doesn't matter because what we're gonna do at the very end is just trim off the bottom so it's not sticking off the page. Oh, I got some roots in there too. Whoops, don't tell my husband. All right. Grass blades, push those into your glue, just like that. Pat it down into the glue, shake off the excess, and now you have your apple, sorry about the glare, in the grass. So I'm gonna trim off the bottom. Your mom and dad can help you with the scissors. If you don't have kid scissors, or you have little hands that don't know how to use scissors yet. And that's it. I trimmed off the bottom, and now I have my apple sitting in the grass. So now I'm going to use my big Sharpie. You can use a crayon, a paintbrush, a colored pencil, a regular pencil, and I'm going to color in my stem. Bit of dimension here. Kind of looks more like a pumpkin, my bad. All right, friends, that's my apple. I got a little leaf up here. You can put a little sunshine. I can put my flower stickers out here in the grass. Want to do that? Why not? Got plenty of time. Do whatever you want with it. So the idea is we work on a different letter in every video. And then, as you finish a letter, you bind it together, you hole punch it, and you make your own alphabet book out of it. So I have done this in my class multiple times, and it's not every year, and it's not the same picture. If your name starts with a letter A, I have a little friend whose name is Aster. She could just put her whole name and then decorate every letter. One with crayon, the next one with pen, the next one with stickers. The next one she could just put flower petals. So A-S-T-E-R, she could use every letter with a different medium to color the letter. And then she could practice spelling her name. So I put a couple flowers down here in my grass, and that's our first video for letter A. Now, I don't know what we're gonna do for letter B. Balloon, bird, baby, there's so many words. But this is our craft project for letter A. I apologize, I am not good at drawing, but you get the idea. It's a red apple. Just in case you couldn't tell, it's a red apple. All right, guys, that's letter A. We will be back with another video for letter B. Bye.